Friday to all y'all. Welcome to the Guy and Shine Show, where you're sure to have a ball. Be careful where you step. This stuff's gonna get so out of control, your ass might fall. Yeah. Now you know it's a celebratory weekend for all them daddies out there in the crowd, and all them mamas that love them daddies, that make babies with them daddies that they love. Make sure you show the love to the big man, Papa Bear, this weekend. Or throw him out the house. It depends on how things are going in your situation now. I see Gen X is in the house. Let's go, baby. Where we going's the question. It's so silky, so suave, so smooth. The sunshine comes up in the east and rests in the west. They say the Lone Star State is the best. I don't know. Let's move it along. There you go, baby. I was getting down on my luck. Just about then, I said, you know what this is? This is just another time you feel stuck. Another time you feel like you ain't done enough. Another time maybe you should have stood up. My baby, I still love my biscuits and gravy. Those grits, they get me rich. Walking down to the $1.99 store. I only had $1.50, I needed more. So I started down with this sweet velvet swagger. Love in my heart, hand with a dagger. Stabbed in the back again. You know what they say.
There we go now. It's good vibes. It's good vibes to everybody.
Good vibes,
We
guys.
appreciate y'all being here. Good morning. Sky and Shine. 11 to 1. Eastern Standard Time.
Friday. The Friday flow. In case y'all didn't know, it's about to get sassy up in here real quick. Oh, stick around for the nasty bits. Yeah.
Ain't nobody else that starts with one like this now. Cause you got Guy and Shine in the house.
Damn, did my stretches this morning. Feeling loose. That's
Ain't
a
no
good one.
faking around here.
Ain't no faking, ain't no bacon. This is that real kind of bacon. Don't be trying to sell me that chicken bacon. That's not real. Now you know how I feel. Alright. So about this time, drinking started crossing my mind. It was a 5-mile hike. I wasn't sure how I was gonna get by. Now you know I always rely on the kindness of strangers at this time of year. Yeah, I do. So we're gonna get into the show. We're gonna tell you all what we do and don't know. Talk about the things we like. Talk about the things we don't like. And chicken bacon's on the menu, son. You better take a hike. Yeah. Make them eggs sunny side up. 2 pieces of toast, cut crisscross, eggs facing at the sun. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. It's good to see everybody in the house with us this morning. Always good vibes. Always good vibes to all of our beautiful, beautiful people.
Absolutely. I see Casey. I see Gen X. I see Els, Desi. Desi, what you up to, baby?
What's up, brother Desi in the house? Shout out to everybody. We
There you
appreciate
go.
you guys being here. Always good vibes for Guy and Shine. We're just here messing around in here. I didn't have my noise cancellation off, so I'm sure it sounded like absolute horrible.
You never tell. It sounded fun to me, man.
Yeah. Here's a little song that I just wrote, and it's one of my first one that I put out. It should be ready. It said like it could take up to 5 days, guys. I'm sorry I even said anything about it. I thought it meant like when I loaded it up, it'd be there, but it's not. It takes a few days. It says available, or available soon is what it says. So I think from what Siri said, it was like your first load up or something. It takes a few days to get it up and going. So sorry about the bad information on that little video yesterday, guys. I'm excited about getting it going. Get some music out and just enjoy the journey. But I don't think it's ready right yet, but it should be. But shout out to everybody for just leaving me some nice comments, and I just appreciate y'all's support on that. And Brother Shine's got him same thing going on anywhere you find music. You can find our stuff now. And, we're just going to keep sharing it out, guys. That's what it's all about for us, is just sharing our stuff and just sharing of us and just having a good time with everybody. So,
Awesome.
hey, Brother Jarrett in the house, Brother Gen X in the house, Els
Good
and
morning,
Devers. We see y'all out there, Brother Clint in the house. Let's see, I gotta spit this. See, we gotta go back. I gotta back up here. He says, "Shine the smooth, all right, shine the smooth, sensational, shining star of sharpness, soul, and swagger, so supremely stylish." I mean, I gotta glue my teeth in to say that just right.
These are
Els
getting
and
longer
Devers.
and more in depth every day. That's fantastic.
Yeah. and then, all right, here we go. Now, this one I probably will have to glue my teeth in because it's got a G in it. And when you say that, your teeth want to flop. So I just got to hold on. So here we go. Glorious guy, the gallant guru of greatness, glowing with good vibes, grit, good, and God-tier genius. Okay, I like this one. I like this one. I like that. Yeah. Glorious guy, the gallant guru of greatness, glowing with good vibes, grit, God-tier genius.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
I'm gonna tell you now. We're hitting on something right there. I mean, that kind of felt nice as it rolled out.
Nice on a T-shirt. You know what I
mean? Around here, you'd have false teeth hitting the floor every time somebody tried to read that one out loud.
Slow down, I'm trying to read the back of your shirt.
Yeah, I'd have to have a warning label and a little extra Paladin on standby.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, Brother Gen X. Appreciate you, man. Els and Devers, Jarrett Talk. Good morning to you guys.
You gonna take her?
Well, I take me a drink every now and again. I might roll me up a joint and put it in the air. Hey, that's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong. You just gotta know what's on my heart. 'Cause living ain't easy, and for some it's a long hard ride. That's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong. You just gotta know what's on my heart. Well, I'll turn my cheek, but don't push me around, 'cause you know I'm a man that's gonna stand my ground. Hey, that's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong. You just gotta know what's on my heart. 'Cause living ain't easy, and for some it's a long hard ride. That's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong. You just gotta know what's on my Well, I'll take me a drink every now and again. I'll roll me up a joint, I'll put it in the air. Hey, that's all a part of living, but don't get me wrong. You just gotta know God's on my heart. 'Cause living ain't easy, and for some it's a long hard ride. That's all a part of living, but don't get me wrong. You just gotta know God's on my heart. You just gotta know God's on my heart. You just gotta know God's on my heart. All right, good vibes, everybody. Good morning.
Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Well done, man.
I appreciate that, man. Shout out to you guys. Thank you, brother Sean. I thank you, man.
Appreciate it. No problem, bro.
Absolutely fun. What you got loaded up down here first in the bottom here, brother Sean?
One of the classics.
Okay.
A long road headed west. I found my hard
Oh
drive.
yeah, man, this is a good one, bro. This is a good one.
So I figured, why not let her go on the Guy and Shine show Friday, 11 to
That's
1.
right.
It's today, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, but also Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah, you can talk about however you want. I mean, it's your show, buddy.
They're my words. We'll say them.
Yeah. This is Long Road Headed West by brother Sean at Sean Dig. You can find him.
Appreciate you guys. Happy Friday.
Exactly was it is I lost my life on a long road west. Was where they found me dead. Someone whispered I
Yeah. Let's go. Good vibes, everybody. I couldn't get everybody's name typed out. I was trying like heck to type everybody. KC Inspirational, special shout out to you. I was trying to. I just ran out. I was like, oh man, I ain't gonna have time for. I almost got everybody. I think I had a couple more. I had Tommy to go, and I had KC. But hey, shout out to all you guys being here. We appreciate it. This is Guy and Shine, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes to all of you guys, man. Just having some fun. Getting this morning started. Happy Father's Day to all of our dads, and happy Father's Day to you, Sean, coming up on it
you as
anyway.
well, man. Thank you for CKC's wish to everyone a happy Father's Day as well. So thank you very much for that,
Absolutely.
KC. You got plans for your weekend?
Yeah, we're leaving as soon as we get off live stream. Then gonna get all my gear together. Well, kind of got everything together, but then I got to go get my daughter. And then my wife gets off at 4:30, and then we're going to try and be out of here by about 5 o'clock, and we're headed to Powhatan. I'm not going back to prison, but have been there before.
Not even for a visit?
Just so happens to have a friend that lives close by, so I get to go visit some Anyway, that's a different story. But yeah, we're going. It's right outside of Richmond. And a good friend of mine was killed back over the winter, and his mom kind of just waited till now to have a little get together for him and everything. And he was the youngest of 3 brothers.
Oh, wow.
And it was a single car accident. He just hit a tree head on and died. It's just too soon. But as all these stories go. And it's just one of those things. I feel led to be a part of it. That I was invited, and I've been a friend now of that family for 29 years. So
that's
if I have the opportunity, if there was any way I could make it happen, I would, and I would go just to visit and hang out. And I want my daughter to meet, our friends and stuff, and they're my family, really.
Yeah.
But they're friends too. But we're gonna, so it's just gonna be a good time. Go spend some time with my best friends and and remember a best friend. So
absolutely. Yeah,
good trip. But yeah.
Sorry to
You
hear
can't
about
ask me
that,
a yes
but-
or no question, Sean.
No, I'm sorry to hear about that. Sorry for your loss. But that's awesome that you guys are getting to memorialize them, because I think you said you're doing some playing down there too, maybe?
Yeah, a mutual friend that I met through these boys back years and years ago, brother AC. He plays music, and he's a fine singer. Well, he's a good guitar player too, but I mean, he's a great cover man. Like, I mean, he does some killer. He's just a good singer, and that's I'm not a harsh critic, but I'm an honest critic, and I would tell you, if he tries, he does a good job, but I'm telling you, he's if most people are sitting right here, he's just he's got that voice and that way of doing, he's got his but he's gonna be there, and we talked just I think it was last week. They FaceTimed me there for a few minutes, brother Chris and him did, and we were talking about playing some music and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna play some music, and Randall was a fine singer. Our friend that died, he was a good singer, and he actually used to go around with his grandma and sing in churches and things like that, and would travel around. So
That's
it's
awesome.
just gonna be a good time, a good day of remembrance, a good day of. It's been back in February now. I think it was February. It was in over the winter time when it happened. So long enough time in between to get past some of the real raw emotions and just be able to enjoy his life that he lived and celebrate him in a way that would honor him. He would want us to have a good time.
Yep.
Everybody, just get out and shoot some guns and play some music
absolutely.
and whatever. So that's basically, I guess, what our special plans are,
That's
but,
awesome, man.
yeah.
That's really cool. It's gonna be a good weekend.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try if I can work it out. Like, if it's cool and things work out right, I might try and do like a live, and everybody, if AC don't mind, I'm gonna act, because if they don't want, I don't like to put people in a position where they're like uncomfortable. So I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna do it. No, I mean, I'm there to,
64 cameras now.
Yeah,
Look
dude,
at
I'm
the
not-
screen
I'm not-
at this time. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
if I can like put my phone up and jam for everybody for an hour or something with my friends and we can put on, do something cool. That's what I'll do. But if it's gonna make people uncomfortable, I just won't do it. I'll just be happy jam. I'll just sit there and jam. I won't care at all. Guy going on the random lives up on DistroKid. Look out, Spotify guys coming. That's right. That's right.
That's right.
That guy going on the random lives up on DistroKid. Look, I see. Yeah. Hey, I am though looking forward to getting to go play some music, and it's been several years since we've got to play any together. So I'm looking forward to seeing his improvements, and because he's a fellow that's just been with it, just keep on playing.
Yeah.
And if you're that guy, then you can't help but progress and learn and do, get a little better. So I'm sure this experience will be a pretty good jam session for us.
Well, it's always interesting playing with anybody, but playing with people that you used to play with that you haven't played with in a while is not only nostalgia, but almost like a time traveling machine. You know what I mean? So it's that's gonna be cool. It is. Be nice, man. nice way to memorialize someone. You know what I mean? So
it is. I think his mama did the right thing by giving it some time. And because I mean that's raw, dude. When somebody just out of the blue like that, So I understand her motivations behind it. And golly, man, she like their dad died young.
Wow.
He had diabetes, but that wasn't what killed him, man. He died in a car accident, died in a collision, man. So outside of Richmond, and then sure enough, a couple of years later, their youngest brother winds up getting killed in a car. I mean, it's like it just it's mind blowing for me, man. It's mind blowing for me, bro. Like I can't even when I start looking at that kind of stuff, nothing I have going on right now is that big a deal. Nothing I have going on. Nothing. Like my life is
I can't imagine the how that would affect, like, particularly the mom, right? Because his mother's the one that you said who's doing the memorial. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she lost her husband and her son.
Yeah. Oh, both. Wow. Well, not at the same time, but
no, different times. But yeah.
She lost her husband. Let's see. Rick died like 5 years ago now, 6 years ago now, right before Chris's first son was born, or his only son was born. Wow. And then Randall was just killed just a couple months ago in a car accident. So it's that's when I take these moments to just say, Lord, I am so thankful that my little boy's healthy and everybody's good. I like mom's good, dad's good, all that kind of stuff, man. I just, because man, what a weight to have to try to like I say, man,
I'm trying to entertain that thought process is difficult for me. I don't even want to I'm gonna go and help celebrate this young man's life, but I can't imagine being on the side. But it's a lot. It really is. It's like one of them things. Like you look at it from that angle, and you're like, golly, man, like that's a big, that's a lot of people in your little circle. Yep.
That gone, man. Like that's your tight circle too, bro. That's your.
Don't take any time for granted. You know what I mean? It's that's
what
something.
Did Brother Tommy come across here, man? He's got something up in our private chat. I have no idea what the hell this is. What do I do, Tommy? Just hit that link? What happens when I do that? Am I dressed?
What have you done, Tommy?
Like
what have you done?
Yeah. Oh, it's no heart-shaped tubs or anything.
Okay.
Friday.
So
I was hoping for something special.
I'm
thought you'd have a Father's Day special.
It might shock some, but it shocked me at the first glance. Like, whoa! I was like, okay, that's in a cool way.
All right. Well, then, what do I do? Just hit the link? Do I just punch the link, or do you do it?
Well, I have the tool I can actually share on screen. I have to open. It'll take me a moment. You can continue talking. I can get it ready.
Well, thank you for that permission.
Thank you for permission.
All right, no, like to continue.
Running the
No, I'm not like trying to run it. I'm
just playing with
about
you.
face.
Yeah, you do what you got.
As you were.
I see the link though, like over here, but I don't know what exactly to do after I hit the link. Once I do that from this side. Like, I see what you got going. Well, I see it on there, you know what I mean? But I don't know what to do after I hit the link. I'll do it. But God only knows what happens after that. I may be gone for good.
So I think if you click it, you won't be able to, like, unless you're sharing the screen or something, and then playing the audio through and everything. I have the tool that I can.
Let's see.
It's tricky and finicky, so I have to, like, get it. You have to, like, start and stop several times. It's weird. It's getting weird.
Okay, you definitely don't want me doing that.
you better fly this ship, Tommy.
Yeah.
Make sure we get there.
Well, I'll be back.
She noticed you. All right, brother. Thank you, brother Tommy. I have no idea what it is he's getting ready to share, so I'm kind of excited about it too. He said it's a young guy, so
Nice.
CMF's Queen. She likes your Goonies shirt, man.
Oh, thank you.
Love the Goonies shirt. That's cool. One of my favorite movies. She says.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I actually recently seen it again. It was on, I don't know, I think it was on TV of all things. And it's just like one of the movies that takes you on a trip back to the first time you've seen it. Yeah, it's cool.
That is cool. We got Surviving Together in the house. Good morning, Miss Mac and Brother Desi.
Oh, yeah. Mac, while I remember it, I did see your email right before we started. I know she's writing a book for anybody that doesn't know.
Yep.
And she's doing a GoFundMe right now, so I'll share that out later through like whatever mechanism I can.
That's what I see. That's where I struggle. Is like I don't mind to share, but I don't know how to do it.
I think we can just take the information from the email and copy the link, and then
I'm going to try right now.
Create a post or something.
I'm going to try right now.
I think that.
I'm going to see. I'm going to go, and I'm going to see because I feel like I am qualified.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because I can mess this up. You give me just a second, and I can totally disappear from you guys. you just watch. Let's see here. All right, so this.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Bam.
Thank you.
Bam.
It's Queen. CFM Queen. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. CFM is Queen. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, Gen X, for sharing that out. We're trying some new formats. We're going vertical sometimes now, and Wednesday was interesting. If you guys were here, maybe we'll have some more visitors. We had a bunch of one-liners, and that was pretty interesting.
That was pretty fun, man. That was so cool. Right at the end of it too.
Yeah.
All right, look, guys, I'm gonna see if this works for me.
Yeah.
Am I even on? I don't even know if this is my live stream. That's how dumb I am, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if I'm live right now. I feel like I'm not. No, I am.
You are.
Okay.
You're good.
Let's go.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, watch this.
You gonna get it? Look at that. Just get incoming.
Let's see. I don't even know what that means. I hope it.
Well, guy's working on his.
Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, good talk.
You tell?
Yeah, that didn't work.
So this is learning in real time.
Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, you don't want me doing nothing like that.
Wow. Well, that's what we got Tommy for. When he's done sinking whatever 6 things he's trying to put together.
I don't have no idea what I just tried to share right there, but it is like 10 miles long and not nowhere near kosher. I don't have no idea, guys. So sorry about that.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
Real time not working here. Real time. This is not good.
But you could probably also visit Mac's page if you guys were wanting to get in on that. Surviving Together is her
Sorry
page.
about that, guys.
So we'll figure it out. We probably won't get it on here today, but I'll find a way to post it to my page as well. And I'll send it to you once I get it.
Not as savvy as I need to be, guys. That's all
right. You tried your best. Right, that's all that matters, man. You tried your best.
Hey, so what the Shine Dig. Hey, the CFM Queen.
Yeah,
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you very much.
That
appreciate
is awesome, man. That is awesome. Hey, we appreciate that, guys. All the support.
We got the green light from the super duper producer.
Oh, did we? Okay, well then this is I have no idea what this one is.
we normally don't allow this, but we have no control. Tommy has ultimate control.
Yeah. I'll just take names off his title if he messes around too much.
I can just do a preview real quick and not play it first to get the quick approval.
Give the full show. Too late now. You're this
Man,
far
play
in
that
coming.
sucker.
Come on, man.
Play it. I ain't never done nothing I'm too awful ashamed of. I was
Parents,
I was
I know
born
what
with
I'm
some things I'm
saying.
pretty ashamed of, but it ain't my fault.
Tail comes in handy every once in a
That
while.
sounds like a good story for a different day.
Yeah. Oh, it's a hell of a
And
story.
we still got time.
If you listen to me
Alright,
tell
so
it, it's a hell of a
ready?
story.
So I'm sharing my screen. I'm still hiding. Here we go. Ready?
Okay.
All right,
here we
man.
go.
All right.
Remember
Oh
this
my
guy?
lord. Oh my lord. Who is that guy? Yeah, let's hear it. What do we got
And
here?
your friend is Zach Bowman, right?
Yeah,
that's
man.
Zach Bowman.
Yeah, that's
so
Zach.
it's his channel
Yeah, it's my
Oh,
song.
no way. Nice.
from
Is it
11
really?
years ago.
11 years ago. Let's
Holy
hear it.
smokes. Let's go.
Back when men were men and sheep run scared. We can't hear. We ain't got no sound. Ain't got no gas in it, Tommy. Well, we'd only missed half the song. Knock it down. Let's do it.
I told you it was weird. I had all it's really finicky.
Oh, I feel you. I
So
never
starting
got it
from the
this point.
beginning here.
All right, let's hear. Let's do it. This devil's got a hold of me. I remember this song.
Got a hold on me. It's a sign that you don't want to see. Meet me in the middle, right
Right
on
on
the
the
left.
left. Either way you go, devil's ahead.
Knock me down and kick me to the street. Pick the bed, turn the other cheek. Hit me in the middle, to the right or the left. The way you go, devil's ahead. That devil got a hold on me. It's a sign that you don't want to see. Meet me in the middle of the left. Either way you go, devil's ahead.
That's an old relic right there. The sound sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of like cutting in and
Yeah,
out.
it sucks.
It sounds like when you have noise cancellation on, but it's a good song.
That is a good one, man. That is a good one. I
Is that
hadn't heard.
you?
I hadn't. Huh?
Is that you playing?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's from a
How
long
many
time
years ago did you say that was?
Oh gosh, that's 11 years ago.
Oh, smokes. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. I was at Zach's house, man, over in where he used to live at,
Yeah.
in his basement there. Yeah, I remember the song, man, because it was yeah, like it's been years and years since I messed with that one, but I think I done it in E most of the time. I done this.
Oh, don't forget
That
your
devil's got a hold on me. It's a sign that you don't want to see. Meet me in the middle, to the right or the left. Either way you go, devil's ahead. That devil's got a hold on me. It's a sign that you don't want to see. Meet me in the middle, to the right or the left. Either way you go, devil's ahead. You knocked me down, then you threw me in the street. You know damn well I won't turn the other cheek. Meet me in the middle, to the right or the left. Either way you go, devil's ahead. That devil's got a hold on me. It's a sign that you don't want to see. Meet me in the middle, to the right or the left. Either way you go, devil's ahead.
You should do that that one up in your new fancy tune, your gadgets that you got. That's a good track. I like that song.
Yeah, that was an old man. That's one of them old relics that I'll have to revisit now because I,
Yeah.
man, I remember, you know, me and Zach, we started out, both of us started out kind of around the same journey, same kind of idea that we just wanted to play music and be able to sing songs.
Yep.
And we looked up this one song. It was by Montgomery Gentry. It was D. Let's see, it was D, G, and I think it's D, G, and A. But Granddaddy was Irish Cherokee.
Yeah.
Ran moonshine from here to Tennessee. Spent half his life in the Montgomery County jail. Right?
Yeah.
It was that one. And man, we both thought we were on our way to superstardom when we got where we
Straight
could
to the
play and
top.
sing that one.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
it was like, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, man, I can see. But, yeah, that was one of those first songs that you're able to put chords to and able to you know,
Yeah.
it was cheesy, but whatever. It worked.
Yeah. And getting
I'm
that
glad that
first one.
Tommy found that one because I shared that to my page several months ago because my sister had found it or something and showed it to me, and I'm like, man, I done forgot about. Like that's a long time ago.
It's
11
funny when that happens. Like I'm sure it's happened multiple times where you hear something that you're like, I forgot I even wrote that song.
That's awesome. Man. Hey, thanks, brother Gen X. Oh, that's an old one, man. That's called "Devil's Got a Hold on Me," man. It's I remember the whole song too because the last verse of it's let's see, you knock me down, you knock me down. Let's see, you locked me down and you threw me away. Lost my key till I done my last day. You can meet me in the middle, to the right or the left. Either way you go, devil's ahead.
Nice.
That devil's got a hold on me. Yeah, that's the. I remember the whole entire. That's crazy how you can remember those
Once
relics.
you start hitting them chords, man, you got that
Yeah.
tune. You got
Yeah,
her.
that's
awesome.
funny.
That's awesome.
But yeah, thanks, brother Gen X. That's hey, thanks CFM. That's one of them from back in the day. Yeah, man, me too. I feel it too, bro. Cause man, people don't realize, and I say this, and I mean it in the most humble sort of way. But you know, this whole arena right here has created a environment in a way where people do not live by the standards that I live. If I won't say something to your face and accept a punch to the mouth, then I ain't gonna say it.
Mm.
And on here.
Mhm.
And I carry it that way.
Yeah.
And you know, I just feel like that,
Yeah.
you know, they set me up in a way where I was doomed coming out the gate.
Mhm.
Like, and a lot of us were because you
Oh,
were
man.
battling an addiction, plus you're battling trying to overcome society's point of view. of
being
you,
broke,
what-
having a permanent record.
Yeah.
The list goes on, you know.
and then thinking you really are one of those dudes that's playing when they say, I ain't gonna hear it no more. You know, I'm over, you know,
Mhm.
I you know, like, because the devil did get a hold of me for a minute, man. Like that devil side of me, it was like, bro, don't mess with me like that because I ain't gonna play games with you. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
yeah, that's the thing that I've been thinking a lot about lately. It's you know, understanding that part of yourself and whatever you want to call it, like you, the devil and the angel on your shoulders, kind of how I think of it, right? But that fella's always there. You know what I mean? Like he might have been taking a rest for the last while, but I guarantee you don't want to poke him and wake him back
Man,
up.
I'm telling you, I didn't
Yeah.
realize the anger and the pent up frustration that I had, you know, until I hit the streets again. And then, you know, the things that I could deal with before I got locked up and the things that maybe I took and just kind of turned and walked away, man, I couldn't do it no more. And
No.
my anger, I mean, it was, and I'm still battling with some of those things about, man, sometimes it's best just to not say anything. But man, when I see a wrong,
Mhm.
and it's hard for me not to call it out. It's just so
I
it's
can't
so
like
hard.
there's them what I call red button things. Like there's certain things that we all have, and it's just like it's like a dog. It like I'll
It-
snap on you in a second, and I don't think that I think I know I do it better now than I used to. It used to just be like that verbal, but now it's
Oh,
like pointing at what you done. Like so
yeah.
that takes time, you know what I mean? So, but it's something I'd stand behind any day. It's not like it used to be where it just go off over anything, which I'm happy that phase is over.
Me
So,
too, man.
you know.
Me too, man. And you know that's where I'm at today. Is like I'm trying to find that, and I'm finding that peaceful man again that I once was. That man, just let things kind of flow off your back. Like it's
Yeah.
like whatever,
Not
man.
everything's a hill to die on.
It's
Gotta
not a
know the
hill to die
molehills.
on. Yeah, man. But man, it's
Yeah.
funny how like you try your best. Like I'm like as a peaceful man.
Mm,
I was a peaceful person before I got locked up, and I'm still a peaceful person. But man, you threw me into the wolves.
mm-hmm.
Like I'd never even been to a courtroom before, other than for a little speeding ticket.
Yeah.
And then I go from a free individual that was young and trying. I had a wife, a home of my own. I wasn't living at home with my parents or nothing like that. It's like I was trying. I just got kindly messed up on drugs from
Mm-hmm.
just stupidity. But man, you throwed me to the wolves. Well, what'd you think you was gonna make out of this little fella? You throw me into a spot where little fellas like me, you got to be a scrappy little
Sink or swim, man.
dude
You know what I mean?
yeah, you better be able to hold your own because
Mm-hmm.
otherwise you're gonna have to be the punk. You're gonna be the
Mm-hmm.
mealy mouth that ain't allowed to open his mouth because somebody'll smack you in it. I'd rather just get smacked and still got to say what I got to say.
Oh yeah.
And that's the kind of person they turn you have to turn into that. And then it's hard to release that when you come home and just say, okay, it don't matter. Because in a dorm of 88 men, every action matters.
Yes, sir.
Every action matters because the prickhead that
Mhm.
thinks he can take advantage of you is watching. The
Mhm.
people that respect you are watching. You know,
You're
everybody's
always on
watching.
that razor's edge, right? Like there's
Yep.
no time for a break, and then you go back into
Yep,
society.
because
It's like,
the first
oh.
time you break down and apologize or mealy mouth
Oh,
to
no.
somebody, then the whole dorm gonna be treating you that
Yep.
way. Everybody gonna think they can punk you out, and
Yep.
that was just not an option in my world ever. So it was like you turn yourself into. You got 3 years to do it. Well, 3 years is just long enough to mold you into a really
Oh, jeez.
a prick.
You 24 hours. Well, yeah. I mean, think about that. 3 years, 24 hours a day, 365 times three. You know what I mean? Like every day going from the kind of maybe there was a bit of that. There's a bit of anger in everyone, I think. But when that switch is turned on all the way, it amazes me anybody who makes it through the other side. Because I mean, you don't walk out a free person, right? You still got your conditions, you still got your probation, you still got all these
And it's
impossible.
harder than the daggone
Yeah,
than doing the time.
that part I never really understood. It's like if I've already done my time, why
I
am
thought
I
that was the
still?
whole purpose of serving time was paying your debt to society. Then you shouldn't owe no more debt to
right.
society. You took my freedom.
Yeah,
You took that. And that was my
conditions
whole
are harder
point.
than being inside. Like,
Whenever I had the opportunity to talk to CEOs and stuff, that was the one thing I would point out was like, dude, it's your job to enforce the rules. It's not your job to inflict my punishment.
that's
My
right.
punishment's being here.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind at all to tell them that because I know what your job is.
Hmm.
I know what your rules are, and I'm following them, and you're going above and beyond what those are. You're trying to inflict punishment on me, and the punishment is me being here.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
and that's the environment that you get thrown into where I personally was locked up with CEOs that I know for a fact was as dirty and
Oh,
dirtier
yeah.
than I was because we had bought and sold dope.
Of
I had
course.
been in the same circles. I knew exactly, and it was their job. It was a job and all this, but here they are supposed to be, the ones over top of and they're dirtier than any
Yeah, they're
convict that
supposed to
was
be
in
setting
there.
the example.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
well,
And this was another funny turn of events. Was like, okay, for myself, never had been in trouble, no kind of no record or anything, no
Mhm.
violent record passed or nothing.
Mhm.
And I'm on a PR bond the whole time. Out of the whole summer, I spent the whole summer free. I got arrested like I think it was June 15th or June 16th or something like that.
Yep.
But then I got a PR bond, and then it was several court dates and everything. And it was January 12th, and went to court from a sentencing.
Yep.
The whole time I wasn't a threat to society. The whole time I was on a PR bond. All this kind of
Because
stuff,
they're getting
right?
their money, man.
As soon as they say that
Yeah.
you're guilty,
Yep.
well, now you're a maximum security inmate and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, they totally go overboard with some of that stuff.
I
Like,
wonder if it's still like if it's still that intense down there now. Because like I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm in Canada, guys in the United States, and we have similar background. Up here, one of the things that was really bothering me was over the last like 5 years, because it's been a minute since I was in trouble with the law, right? But for the last 5 years, like what I got charged for and the way I got charged for it, you don't go in for any of
oh,
that.
no,
And now,
no.
like, if you have a wife and a kid, like, then they call it special consideration, and you got drug court, and you got everything else,
My
right?
dad paid Shay Cook. If you're on YouTube, you hear me saying your name.
Mhm.
My dad paid you $600 back years ago for you to take me to the courthouse, and you never even got me in that courtroom, and you took his money and said that I got a sentence reduction hearing. If I'm not there, how the hell do you call that a hearing?
That's a failure to
I just
prepare.
have to throw that out here on public so that if he wants, I'm just
I'm,
right down the road and I'm
yeah,
easy to find. I
I'm
would
glad you
love to have
mentioned that.
your side of that,
I'm
military man.
I'm glad you mentioned
Oh,
that, because that's something. If you, I'm just gonna say it, if you get into trouble, like, and it's your first time getting into trouble and you never dealt with this system before, make sure you're dealing with someone who knows what they're doing. It's like,
hey,
don't
he
just
he
take the
took
first
600
person.
bucks back
Yeah.
in 2005 or 2004. My dad, right after I got locked up, because I'd never been in trouble, bro. Never
Yeah.
been in no kind of nothing
I
ever.
can't
So my
believe they let you
dad
that
paid to
early.
have a sentence reduction hearing done for me because I had health issues. I just had a hip replaced, all
Mm-hmm.
this kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he said he took my dad's money, and they supposedly had it went before the judge, and the judge wouldn't even see me. But I never got a hearing for a sentence reduction, but yet he took the money for it, and I
Mm-hmm.
did every day in my time.
Yep.
But I just that I just wanted to throw that out there because you may be a good lawyer these days, but 20 some years ago, I think that was dirty, bro.
Oh
And
man,
and
that's
and
done
and
dirty. Like that's
you took
100%.
money. I never even got to go in the courtroom. They come got me from my pod and then left me in a holding cell for a half a day. I never seen the judge, never got took out into the courtroom, and then I was got by the CEO, took back to the pod and told that my hearing was over.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my sentence
And
reduction hearing.
he never even came to see you.
Never
Nothing.
even came to see me.
Wow.
Never even came to see me.
That's low.
Never even
That's like
came to
the
explain to me what happened in that courtroom as to why I wasn't took there, and that still bulls me because he's taking people's money right now, and I just wonder, are you doing the same job for them that you did for me?
you know, an old dog, right? Right?
I would love to have your explanation. So if you would like to be a part of creating change with Guy and Shine, my name is
Mm.
Guy Bandy, and I'm a local boy. And if
Yep.
you'd like to come on and explain that situation, then I'll be more than happy to have you on and give you your side, just so that there's no gray area as to whether I'll give you your chance to
Mm.
explain to everybody that I just said that to. But
Let-
that's really dirty. And I just
It's
wonder how many
this.
more people did you get that same
Well,
$600 from back 20 years ago?
I wish
Did you
this
and the
was the
judge
first
split it?
time I heard this. I wish this was the first time I heard this story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how many lawyers that I dealt with personally, and I know guys that have dealt with lawyers, where you end up finding they've got a worse drug problem than you do, and
Yep.
then they're halfway through your case, they get tossed out. They've got your money already,
Yep.
and then they're
I
like, but to not come and talk to you, like that's
never
for
even come
for
talk to me,
anybody
never
who's
got to
not
go
been
in
in
the
that
courtroom.
position. That's the worst that
Now,
I
how
find.
can they rightfully say that you had any type of hearing if you never stood in front of a judge?
And you never
I didn't
received
stand in
any
front of no judge.
information. No, you never
I
received
didn't
no
stand in
info.
front of no judge, but yet I was told my hearing was over, and my dad didn't get no $600 deposit back. So like,
Jumpins, man.
something
Yeah.
dirty about that, bro. And I did,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's not me these days because I'm way past the prison sentence now, so it don't matter. But my thing is, how many more people have you been? How many more people's been done that way?
Well,
It's just money in the
probably
bank
quite a
for
few.
them, man.
Probably quite a few, man. Because I mean, you think about the situation you just explained. Like, when you're in it, you just want to get the heck out of it and hope that, you know what I mean? Like, okay, this can't be that bad, right? I got the right people in the right place, and you're relying
Yep.
on them, and then they just like you said, throw you to the wolves,
Yeah.
take your money,
I
and
had a-
what are you gonna do about it? They're the
I had a
biggest bullies, man.
I had a court-appointed attorney. This is
Yeah.
how it went down. I had a court-appointed attorney, right?
Yep.
Because I didn't even tell my parents I was in trouble because I knew they'd spend a bunch of money. I was in trouble, right? So I go to
Mhm.
court, go to all my court dates, never missed one. Had that old court-appointed attorney, and I done more talking during my case during my trial than what he did. And I pled guilty. I told the judge, I said, Your Honor, I'm guilty of sin. You know, I'm not going to, and I addressed the fact that, you know, I'd been treated with a certain amount of respect up until that point.
Mhm.
And I addressed the fact that, you know, I appreciated that. And, you know, I reminded him that I'd never, you know, I've been here for every court date. And I tried
Yeah.
my best. This old mealy mouth thing stood beside me, didn't say nothing. I could have smacked him, but anyway, we get to the sentencing, and he sentenced me to 20 years, right?
Yeah.
First offense,
Holy
you know,
smokes, man.
whatever. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Then my dad, a couple weeks later, goes and hires this attorney I'm talking about. Shay Cook is his name. Gives him $600, I think, is exactly what he gave him. I'll ask my dad. It might have been more than that, but I know it was 600.
Mhm.
Give him $600 supposedly to get me a sentence, you know, get a hearing for a sentence reduction, because none of my medical stuff was ever brought up during my sentencing. None of my medical conditions, the fact that I have ulcerative colitis, the fact that I had just had a hip replaced, none of that was brought up in it. I was put into a jail where I had to sleep on
I
a
mean,
concrete
you were
floor.
working.
I didn't
right?
have no option. Huh?
Yeah, you were working at the
Do what?
time. Were you
Well,
working
that was
at the
when
time
after
you
after
were
I had
married?
my hip replaced.
Oh,
So
okay,
it
okay.
was like, you know,
Yeah.
I was in bad shape, man. And they throwed me in there. So my dad tried to get me a sentence reduction hearing after he found out I was in jail, and went to this guy and give him that money. And then
You took it and run.
that, like I say, they come got me out of the pod, took me down into the same holding cell they put me in after they sentenced me.
Yeah.
And I sat there about a half a day, maybe more than that, and then they took me back up to my pod, and I was told my hearing was over.
They
I
probably
never
just
went
called
in
your
front of
name,
the judge.
stood up as representation, nothing to say,
I-
or whatever they say.
I never got to
move
plead
on.
my case. I never got to explain
That's
that, hey man,
ridiculous.
I've just had a hip replaced. Sleeping on a concrete floor could seriously damage me for life.
Yep.
You know, like seriously. And then being stuck in a position where, man, some ignoramus gets stupid with me, and I have to fit or fight with somebody, and I get hurt, then this is for life for me. It's not just a little bump or a bruise, bro. They're going to damage something that don't just heal up. You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. And I see
it
Gen
was
X
just-
talking about plea agreements, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. It really depends on when you jump on that plea. I know up here they try to get they'll hammer you with what Guy was saying, like you're gonna get 20 years for this, but if you sign this paper, admit guilt right now, we'll reduce it to 8, right? Ready to rip, and then you go in. But what they don't tell you is that the second you say guilty, this is the big one. The judge has the ability to override whatever that plea is. So if the maximum is 20 or 25, and he don't like the way you look that day, or you rub him the wrong, you're getting every bit of it, and he'll give you it all.
Yep.
So because he's
It
got
don't
you on
necessarily
paper
have
now
to be-
saying,
It don't
I
have
did
to
it.
be signed off by the judge. It don't have to be signed just because you
No.
got the plea
Oh,
deal,
no.
you know, an
And
agreement.
then that
Doesn't
lawyer
mean it's a
takes
deal
your
yet.
$5,000 and off
It
they
doesn't make it a
go.
deal until you got the lawyer's signature or the judge's signature.
And then you
on
just
there.
watch them go down the pod and hit
Oh,
each cube.
Well, and this is
It's
my
like,
this is my
oh,
new
man.
this is
Yeah.
my new gripe about it is like, or not new gripe, but it's always been my okay. I was guilty and I pled guilty.
Mm.
I didn't make them fight it. I didn't make them have to. I was like, look, I'm guilty, guys. Y'all got me. I
Plead
know
the
the
fifth.
evidence against me. I'm guilty.
Yeah.
Okay, that should have been took into consideration right there. So, okay, if you're going to give me 3 years, okay, I get it. But what was the idea behind having to give me 20 to just suspend 17 and make me have to deal with that crap for 17
stress
years
of it.
after I
Oh,
come
yeah.
home? It's like you go serve your debt to society, then you pull this crazy probationary period, then you still have this whole bunch of time you've got to try to kill out before you can get your voting rights back, your gun rights back, and be an actual, you know, citizen.
This conversation
again.
could go so deep, but I don't want to take it to other places because it really, really bothers me when you know some of the other stuff. And Not even with what's changed, just how some people are treated, and somehow
It's
some,
money,
some
bro.
are not. Yeah.
It's
Oh
money.
yeah,
This
absolutely.
is
It's
the
always
screwed
about
up part.
the almighty dollar, man.
If I'd have let my dad go spend a couple grand on me, a lawyer, or help me get an attorney back then, I'd have never done a day in court. Now, that's not right. That's not right. The man that's poor shouldn't have to do the time for the men that's got money to pay their way out of it. It just should not be that way.
But those are the facts.
That's the facts. If I'd have been in there with a fat wallet and went in there, that same prick judge that
you
gave
would
me
never
20
seen a
years,
day. Never.
he would have tried to add 20 years to my life as a living soul with the right amount of money that was took in there, and I'd never done a day in prison.
No.
That's just the way that works, and that is what I find truly wrong with the system. Is you've got poor men and women that can't afford that go pull the time for the rich ones or the ones that have the money or the pull, that don't get no time for the same exact crime.
Or
the
something
same,
way worse.
Or something
I mean, like,
way
look
worse.
at the crap that's been going on. You just over like any.
That's not true justice to me.
no.
Justice is truly blind, and that means she can't count neither. Okay? That means she can't count neither.
Yeah, fair
and
enough.
if justice is truly blind, I want her deaf too.
Yeah.
We'll sign it to her or something. I don't know, but you know, there should not be an amount of money that gets one man off, and because the other man don't have that same amount of money, he goes and does the time. That tells me the poor man's doing the time for the man that's got the money to buy his way out. So the state gets the money they need, and nobody loses out. The only one that loses is the poor man that was already losing before he ever came to court. That's probably why he's in court.
And whether you're inside or outside, that seems like the same rule applies. Take from the poor, right?
It's
So,
just so stupid to what, and that's not justice to me when you see people
that ain't
are
justice. Like, not for, come on. Like, you look at, like, yeah, this subject gets me fired up because I know what the issues were, right? And I know why he landed there. It's the same reason I landed there. It's because of them pills, right? And you look at the crap that those guys got away with, like them Sacklers and the stuff they're still getting away with, man. And they knew exactly what they're doing. All this can be proven. All this has been proven. Yet they got a couple of pills on me or you, and off we go. Off we go. But you can kill billions or however many people it is and only have to pay, I think the cap was $11 million or something like that. The first lawsuit, and now they're trying to hit them again. Those are the fellas that should be in the jail and hung from the highest tree, in my opinion.
yeah.
At least a few of them. Yeah.
I like bringing these things up because I tell you what, I like having every chance I can to call people out by name when it's worthy of it. He's a public figure, he's a public dude, and I don't feel bad about saying your name, Shay Cook, and I don't feel bad about asking that question out loud, and I don't feel bad to offer you a spot to come on and explain yourself because I would love to
That
ask
would
some
be
more
nice. I
questions
got a
of
few
you.
questions for
I'd like to
you.
know how many other clients that you did the same way and what your explanation was to them. And I'd like to know just how much of that the judge gets when you get it. And so if you're willing to answer those questions honestly, I'm willing to look you in the face and tell you how I feel about you.
There you
Honestly. So
go. And
anyways,
you're listening to the Guy and Shine Show, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Anytime you'd like to come on and explain yourself, you are
I feel
more
like
than
they
welcome.
hide behind the fact that they're a veteran. They hide behind the
No,
fact that
there's-
they're a lawyer. They hide behind the fact that they're a councilman or whatever they might think they are. Man, they're just a man or a woman to me. They ain't nothing. And
It's the same skin and the, like, they all play the same kind of game. Like, you know, like they and one of my experiences was this. One lawyer knew the lawyer I had before, right? And I knew that this guy was a bit of a shark, and I was like, I'm not dealing with this lawyer again. And this fellow literally, and I'll say this, we walked in for the court date, and he looks over at the prosecutor. He goes, nope. We turn around, leave. He makes up whatever excuse. He goes, don't worry. He's like, I know what I'm doing. And he waits for the next prosecutor to come in. He's like, yep. We walk up. He says, bang. He's like, all right, you get two more, blah, blah, blah. Out you go. I'm like, how'd you do that? He's like, I played pool with that guy for 25 years, man. Like, what? What?
you know, I mean, and I like it's cool, but it's like, man, that
Better
ain't
Call
cool.
Saul kind of lawyer, man.
Yeah. It does fire you up, though. I don't
Oh,
care. It
it's-
just does.
I'm
It
sweating
just
right
does.
now, man. I really.
Got to go get my antiperspirant on, man. That's so fun. Friday 13th edition.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
I guess it's very fitting. Yeah, everything. We started with the blues, lead into prison talk. Play some
Tommy said,
songs.
"Bring him on if he's listening."
Yeah.
I'm not a coward. I would.
I don't know.
I'll
Or
let
if
you right
anybody
here
that's
at the
ever
house
dealt
if you
with
wanna
him
come-
that ever hears this,
If you want to come
that
sit
would
down
be-
right here beside me, we'll do it right here.
Yeah.
You know where I live, so come on.
Yep. Yep.
But that, I mean, I despise it. And then, I know
Mm-hmm.
that he's a good lawyer because you went to school, you got your educated, whatever, you got your education. My thing is I see that one thing with me, but how many more was there?
Oh,
How many more was there that you took money like that from and then told them the same thing? That's not right, dude.
I dare
That's just,
say a lot. I dare say a lot, and think about the effects. Like, luckily, some people are able to switch the mindset into the one we were talking before. It's like, okay, this is my reality. Well, you know as well as I, a lot earned, right? So if you're expecting that this guy's told, I'm sure he told you, oh yeah, we're gonna get blah blah blah, whatever. Don't worry about it, and we'll have you whatever. Now you repeat that story. That's in your head, and then you hear 20 years. That's enough to crack somebody right there, man.
yeah, dude.
So
Yeah, dude. Hey, yeah, and like I say, I'm one of them that I would give fair chance. Being as I said his name on air, I would not do that, not give you the opportunity to defend yourself on the same airwaves.
mhm.
But brother Shay Cook, I understand you're an attorney and you might be above us, some of us little people, but some of us little people would sure love an explanation on where some of that money actually goes and what you actually did for that $600 20 years ago that my dad gave you. Because I never showed up in the courtroom. I was never in a courtroom for that.
We
So
also
whatever
have our
story it
own
was you
attorney
told them,
that
whatever
will
story it
review it.
was you told them was already a lie because I didn't get to go to court. I sat in the holding cell. I never got to see no judge.
No.
So what did you do for that $600? And beyond that, how many more people have you done that to, and others been done that way? And how much did that judge get to not ever see me?
That's something to
So
watch
it's a
out
big
for.
ploy. It's
Yeah.
false advertisement,
If
man.
you get, yeah, that's one thing that I learned was that if they offer you a specific dollar amount, right? Because like most lawyers are going to say, this is my hourly rate if you can
Yeah.
afford a lawyer, or you get a court appointed one, which is over here. They're
Oh, you
they're
might
up
as well
here
go in there with a mop handle and just stand there with that.
with glasses and
Like,
a
this is my
mustache.
attorney right here.
Hello, I'm here to represent the plaintiff
Yeah,
in this
I
course. yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So, typically they're going to tell you the hourly rate. Where they get you, it's almost like that gas scam. You remember back in the day, a guy'd walk around with a gas can. He'd be like, "Oh, my car's broke down 5 miles up the road. If you give me $50, I'll give you 100 tomorrow." And
Oh,
people would
yeah.
fall for this one by one. It's the same kind of shakedown, right? So when I hear that solid amount, like one time I remember it was 1,400. It's like 1,400. You'll be out of here by the afternoon. I'm like, nah, you got me once.
Well, see, now he would have had me at if I'd have actually got a hearing.
Yep.
He charged my dad that money to get me a hearing, but I never went to no hearing. But yet the money still got took. So where does that money go? Who gets that money? Who did you split that with? And how many more people did you do that to?
At the
Because my dad's not a
golf
rich
club,
man. Hey,
you know
that
what I
was that was over a week's worth of work that my
Oh,
dad
yeah.
had to spend working to make that much money back then.
Mm-hmm.
And he give that man that money in good faith to come get his son a hearing. Not promise that you're going to get me nothing knocked off. Just get me a hearing. Get me in
Yeah.
front of the judge so that we have a chance to explain my case a little bit more in depth and see if there's a different option.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he took that money, but he never got no hearing. It should be, hey, I've got you a hearing. I
I
need
got a
$600
question
to
for you.
represent him.
What about? Did you ever receive any transcripts from that particular hearing? Because like that should all be
I could get it.
Freedom of Information Act.
I
Right?
could
You
get
should be
it.
able to get all that.
Yeah.
It'd be
could get it.
interesting. I mean, because then you'd have something where you'd be like, look at this, right?
See, for me, it's way past,
Yeah.
like, I can't do
No.
nothing about it. But
No.
it's the thing of, like, how many more? And are you still doing that?
You
to
could probably
people?
find that out too pretty easy, honestly.
You know,
You know
how
what
many
I mean?
people are you promising that to, or saying you'll get them a hearing, yet making their poor people that's trying to get them some help, making them get money, and then just going to them and saying, well, they wouldn't give them a hearing.
Nah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, the judge wouldn't see him. Judge didn't want to hear nothing about him. Well, then you should give the man's money back. Then it was
All
supposed
right,
to
have a
be
good
to hear my
afternoon.
case.
Then he goes to the next
Yeah.
person. Judge didn't want to hear nothing to do.
That's what he told my dad.
Making
The
the
judge didn't
rounds.
want. Hey, he said the judge
Oh,
didn't
man.
want to hear my name, so he
What?
never even called me in the courtroom. And so why did my dad have to give him? Said what was the $600 for then? My dad could
They're
have went
trying to
and
make
petitioned
you Al
the court.
Capone or something, man. This is crazy.
My dad could have went and petitioned the court to get me a hearing.
Yeah.
My dad could have petitioned the court to get me a hearing. So what did that lawyer actually do besides just run a scam on people? How many more have you done?
Probably
with
made
it?
about $6,000 that day or
Yeah.
that morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, you think back 20 years ago, $600, man. It took my
that
dad
was
over
good
a
chunk
week
of
to earn that,
change.
man.
A good chunk of change, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's, because my dad, I know what he was making back then. I mean, we worked together. I know exactly what he made. And I know how many weeks it took him to make that kind of money.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and then he goes and spends that, and it's supposed to be, but I never even got to go in the courtroom, but my dad didn't get his money back.
No.
That's not right. How many more people did you tell that same story to?
I don't know.
I mean,
more
to me, I'm
too
with
many,
you,
for sure.
CFMs. It's a thief. I'm giving him his chance. I'm telling you now, if you hear this, you got your chance to come and defend yourself. But I want to know, and I think a lot of my audience would want to know, just exactly what happens to that money then. It's just your vacation money?
Yeah.
At that point, you tell people, well, I'll try to get you a sentence reduction hearing. It'll cost you $600 for me to go ask for it.
These are questions that maybe because
know?
I know Mac's a lawyer, surviving together. She's a lawyer as well. These are questions that'd be interesting to ask her if she knows. I'm not sure if she does criminal law or what kind of law she does, but it would be interesting to ask, like, what's the checks and balances on this kind of stuff for you fellas? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how exactly does this work? Or are you at the complete mercy and trust of that person, which is what it sounds like.
That's what I'm saying, man. I just would like to know how many people that gets done that way. That just sucks for people, man. Because the poor person does the time for the rich people. If somebody can go in with 10 grand for if me and Sean have the same exact charges, if I go in with no money and a court-appointed attorney, I'm gonna get time. If John goes in with a attorney, he pays 10 grand for, he's gonna get to go out to the yacht club that weekend with the judge and him.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna be
18
free.
holes. Yeah.
So that's the injustice to me. That's not justice to me. That justice ain't blind, nor none of that. Because and she shouldn't be able to count neither, in my opinion. Justice, that's not right. Yeet Master,
Sure you can.
I appreciate you being here. CFMs, I appreciate you being here. We earn our blue jackets by showing good vibes. Yeet Master. So I appreciate you being here. Good vibes to you right now. I'm just gonna say, you have your chance of having a moderator wrench too. Good vibes is all it takes. That's what it takes. We appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
I had a ticket before, and they were telling me they were downgraded from a no turn signal to unsafe driving. I said, I'll take the turn signal ticket. I'm with you. That's it. And I hate that kind of stuff, man. It's like, no, just I'll pay the $10 more or whatever the fine is. Just give me what I actually did wrong. Just go ahead and give that to me if you're not going to let me just go on the house. But guys, I love talking about it. But I also, in all fairness, I said the man's name on air, and I normally don't do that. But he is a public figure, and I am giving him his opportunity if he did feel so led that he could come on and we would talk about it like men, and we would find out exactly how this money gets spent and exactly what you do for that. But I don't think you being gracious enough to go into court and ask for a hearing is worth $600 when that's something that anybody can go and do. My dad could have done that. You could have just told him, well, Mr. Bandy, you can petition the court for a hearing for your son. But if you want me to do it, it'll cost you $600 and you might not get it. That would have been fair, but that's not what you said. That's not what you said. You said that I got a hearing and I didn't get a hearing because you said the judge wouldn't even see me. I never come out of the holding cell. So it was a lie. And how many other lies have you told? But anyway, CFM, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate Croatia being here. Greetings from Canada, or greetings from Croatia. Appreciate you being here all around the world. Jersey loves Steph. You're welcome. Appreciate you. Let's see. Geek Master, appreciate you being here, man. Good vibes, man. You do. Hey, we give out the wrenches to the good vibe community. That's how you become part of our little community. I got a couple I got to catch up with already that I see deserve it. CFMs, I'm coming to you. And I appreciate you. And Yeet Master, the more we see you, the more I'll just say good vibes, my brother. Good vibes. Lokesh, Enter Sandman song. Hey, I like Enter Sandman. It's some Metallica that's some old Metallica from back in the day. Yeah. Shout out to Miss Luciana. She's driving. You be careful today, Miss Luciana. Appreciate you being here. Shout out to Miss Luciana Success System. CFMs, please don't forget to hit the like button. Appreciate that. Thank you for reminding people of that. We always appreciate that. And we just appreciate the good vibes, guys. That's what it's all about for us. Throwing out good vibes and just hanging out, getting our Friday the 13th underway, guys. Imagine that.
There's a song request. Mac is asking for Silly Girl. You want to play?
Okay, yeah.
You wanna play a track?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Anyway, appreciate you guys. Happy Friday the 13th. And welcome to the show where we'll talk about almost anything and we never know exactly which way it's going to go.
Might talk about you, you know.
Matthew Shea.
But Sean can back me up. My community can back me up. I usually don't never say nobody's name on air. So I'm giving him his chance if he really did want to come on and talk about it. I'm not saying you're a thief. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying in my case, I see some wrongness that I would love to address, and I'd love to know this exactly. I'd love to know this exactly how that works and how many other folks get done that way, just in your line of work. You know, just in your realm. Because maybe you could be the one to put a stop to it. You're a veteran, and you know what's right and what's wrong, and you know that there's a lot of people out there that kind of money's big money, and people shouldn't be charged for something they don't get nothing for. So, just throwing that out there.
Well
guys.
said. Well said.
All right, Silly Girl. I got to get back over here. You know how I am, man. I get started. All right, I'm playing Silly Girl, dang it. All right, this is Sean's
We're switching gears, guys.
Called Silly Girl, man. I'm snapping out of it, bro. I'm snapping out. Good vibes, everybody.
Right,
Happy Friday
guys.
13th. Happy Father's Day coming up for everybody. We appreciate y'all.
Friday. Welcome to the Friday Flow.
Yeah, good vibes. 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Good Friday, guys.
It's for you, sweetie. All right. Where did you come from, silly girl? I know I just met you, but I can't seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. My favorite song was playing, shaking your hips with little invitation. We were locking lips and know that I'll never forget you. No matter how hard I try, I can't even find a pen so I could see your poison, and I breathed you faces. Then out of nowhere, you appear without one question. Yeah, we disappeared, and know that I'll never forget you. No matter how hard I try, can't even find the words to tell you how much you blew my mind. Gave me your poison, and I breathed it in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. The end. It's just the beginning. Well, you know I won't forget you, no matter how hard I try. I can't even find a pen so I could see you again. Give me your poison, and I breathed you in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear again. The end. The end. The end.
Hey, I'm Tommy Kenyon, your tech content creator and digital content pro. With cutting edge AI guidance, I craft segments like interactive audio or video audio sync tutorials and more. I deliver clear step-by-step digital solutions that make your projects shine, practical, fast, and ready to roll. Hire me to bring your tech vision to life. Let's create something epic together.
A world where everyone belongs. In harmony we sing this song. Peaceful vibes in paradise. Underneath these turquoise skies. Hand in hand we walk as one. Feeling life like a rising sun. You know it, oh Lord. You know it, for someday. You know it, oh Lord. You know it, for someday. You know it, oh Lord.
Yeah, good vibes, everybody. I see you out there, DVC
Yeah.
Aquatics. What's up, man? He said, hey, brother, just pop in to say hello. And yes, I'm still around. Good to see you,
Nice.
DVC.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Brother Ben. CFM's Queen, she said, that was awesome, man. Well, good
Oh,
job.
thank
That's
you.
Brother Sean.
Thank you very
Silly
much.
Girl. He's got other stuff, all kinds of other stuff. That's one of my personal favorites
Yeah.
as well. Ready for me the last sec? Yeah, come on, man. I didn't know where you went anyway. Come on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Here.
man, there he is. Yeah, we'll 3-stack them in here. Come on
Yeah,
in.
there you go.
Come on in. What's up, brother Tommy? Man, good to see you,
Three-stack
brother
'em.
Tommy.
Middle
We're
here.
3-stacking.
3-stacking, man. Yeah. Hey, Jersey loves. Yeah, I've been doing some push-ups and stuff, and I was showing my
it's,
progress.
We're working on
Yeah.
a new workout program.
Yeah.
Those results were in 4 weeks.
Yeah,
So
I don't want to take away from the I don't want to take away from people's concentration, so I wear t-shirts underneath my cutoff shirt. The
Get
sun's
that
out,
pump,
but the
get
gun's
that
ain't out. I
pump.
just keep, I just,
Oh,
I'm glad to
say
see
this
somebody
before.
2
appreciates the
tickets to the
effort.
gun show.
Yeah.
Before I forget, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Happy
thank you,
Father's
brother.
Day.
Thank you, man. Happy
Yeah.
Father's Day
Whether
to
you are a
everybody.
father or have a father.
Yep.
Happy
absolutely.
Father's Day, and thank you to all the mothers that make that possible. We appreciate
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah. Thanks for putting up with us.
Yeah, thank you for letting me
It
do
takes
that.
2.
Thank you for that. As weird as that sounds, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm here all week. If you think, that's your call, really.
I think it would be a good
I'm
time
on your schedule.
after all those promotions you got from the community there, the CC4U Korean Change mentioned that this playlist. I went ahead and added Slow It On Down and Silly Girl to the playlist. But
Oh,
it's,
nice, man.
it's a collaborative playlist. Anyone can edit and add to it as well.
Cool.
Okay,
man.
so what? Like you go to it, and then, I've never done that, so I didn't even. I knew it was I knew that you could do it, but I didn't know. I don't even know. Like, say if I want to go add a video, what's the walk us through what that would be if
Yeah.
Like, for me, since I'm a creator, I think you have to go onto it as a visitor to it, and you can.
That's
say
what I mean
add. You
for
can,
any of our community out there that would want to add to it. Walk them through their process of doing that.
I'm gonna see if I can go to it logged off because it's a different view when I'm logged in. 'Cause
Tenacious, hey, I gotta read
There we
this
go.
one for you, Tommy.
Here we go.
Tenacious Tommy, the titan of talk tearing through topics with terrific timing, thrilling truths, and total top tier technology talk. Holy shanola, man! Yeah.
The
I need some-
onomatopoeia with the T's onomatopoeia.
Yeah. Perfect. I've seen it, Tommy. After I found you, after this, I'm gonna get everyone in support. Awesome. Thank you,
I
CMF
really
Queen.
appreciate you. Thank you.
I'll be pulling you up.
Yep.
I'll be coming over to see you.
Oh,
I
Make
try
your
to.
rounds.
I try to, as we're doing this, I try to, make notes and then come back after because I'm not skilled enough to do everything while we're live and all that. I'd be totally off topic and never get not that I get anything done anyway, but
Pulling it up from another account so I
You're
can
being
see
too hard on
from
yourself, my
another
man.
account.
No, I'm just honest. It sounds tough, but it's honest. It's just honest. I
You're
work
doing
harder
good.
at trying to
You're doing
figure out
good,
how to
man.
not do stuff than I ever do anything. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I'll walk 6 miles out of the way to try to
Why are
find
you
a
starting at
shortcut.
the hardest point?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure that one out myself.
Yeah. Hey, that's what it's all about, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, CMF's Queen, this is all about, we're building a community of good vibes. Me and Sean and Tommy, we have come at this in a way where we feel like that, yeah, we could get on here and be negative Nancy's and buttholes and all that. That's fine. Do what you want.
Yeah.
We're just building a community up that everybody comes together, tells jokes, laughs, but just respectful of one another and understand there's many different folks in here. There's certain things that we don't say because we don't want to hurt people's feelings and we don't want, it's just not what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
There's another forum, another place maybe for it, but this ain't it.
Yeah.
And that's just how we see it. But always, always good vibes and always welcome. At any one of these channels, we'll recognize your name and we'll know exactly where we met and who you are. So we appreciate you. Welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I agree. We the people need more of
Okay.
that here.
I
Absolutely.
see the view now, how to get to the playlist, and if you have the link, will take you directly to it, or if you
Okay.
don't somehow, it still doesn't take you to the playlist, you can find youtube.com/@TommyKenyon7 and then go under playlists and then look
Yeah.
for the CC4U.
You
and
can
it's
go to
right
my
there.
community page. I shared it on my community
Yeah.
page.
Okay, so I'll be doing that
Or-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy shared it. It's on my community page
Yeah,
too.
it's on Tommy's.
Okay.
Oh.
Perfect.
So once you're there on the playlist, it should be.
That's cool that you can
Well,
do
how
this
do
stuff.
you?
Yeah.
I did make it a collaborative, and you're able to. Anyone is able to add. I think
Santiago.
once you save. What does that say? Save the library. Now
see,
what
it's
does that do?
Santiago DY. We're
I'm
talking about our
learning
collaborative thing that Tommy made for CC4U
Okay.
collaboration.
You have to save it. Once you save it to your library, and then it's in your playlist. Then you can any video you do, if you can then
Okay.
save any video and then check CC4U, but you have to save it to your library playlist first.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Save the playlist, and then you can save
add.
any videos to that playlist.
Okay.
That's cool,
That's how
man.
you
Okay.
do it.
Good job. Good
Very
job,
good-
Tommy.
very
good
good,
job,
Tommy.
man.
Thank you.
There's a work around it, but I had to figure out that live as I go.
So, anyone within earshot, Tommy is talking about a collaborative page that he put together under hashtag CC4U, creating change for you. It's a collaborative deal. Anybody that wants to do it, you save it to your library, and then you can add any video that you feel led to. You can add into that playlist. So, if you are here and you can hear us,
Yep.
then that is your option. if
And I
you would like
think,
to
you
do
know,
that.
it's important to say it doesn't have to be music. If you do anything
No.
creative, you know, that kind of,
Just
I,
your
I
stuff.
like to follow the Weeby Jam and kind of format, you know what I mean? Whatever it is you want to put out there, you know?
Got him
Yeah.
in there too. I got his little Weeby Jam and
Awesome. Good job,
promo.
Tommy.
Tommy, you are.
Let's
I
see,
don't care.
you almost due for promotion.
Oh,
That's
and
it.
I'm telling
know
you, I ain't
I'm-
giving you no more letters in your name.
Hey,
for
call
that.
me
Just
out
ain't
on
doing
this. Call me out on this, but too like I'm probably missing a few people, so like let me know or just add them too.
it. Okay.
I know I'm missing a few pages, videos in there too.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it's a good opportunity for anybody who wants to
Oh, I'm
put some stuff
definitely
out
coming.
there. Yeah, and put her on, man. That'd be cool.
CFM's Queen says she does food, music, fishing, and health stuff. I'm definitely coming.
Oh, yeah. Those
I'll be
are the
over to
three
see
main
you.
categories.
I'll be
Yeah.
over
And
to
it's
see you.
it's a
Music,
playlist
fishing.
that we can go to. We could set it on and forget it, let it play in the background, and just it'll autoplay the entire playlist and give everyone watch time too.
That's
Hey,
You
awesome,
can't
man.
sit by the computer or phone.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Good,
Cool,
good
man.
job, good thought, good
Good
job,
job.
good thought, and I thank you for.
So, Tommy, here's a
thinking of
question
that.
because I'm not a tech savvy guy. So, is what I'm understanding if you download that playlist or you add it to your library, right? Like, say I add it to my library and you've created it. Every time that gets played, then everybody who's got it will get credit to their.
If
their
their
stuff,
video plays
like their
with
time?
them, they get a view for
when
it.
their video gets played by a person who plays the playlist.
Okay, no
They'll
way.
get watch
Cool.
time.
Cool.
So if
Yeah.
you
I didn't
go
know
to
you could
bed
do that.
Like,
tonight,
subscribe to anyone on that playlist. Like, subscribe, give that playlist watch time,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
we're helping out the whole community.
yeah,
Nice job.
I love
man.
it.
Excellent.
I love it.
Fantastic.
yeah, good job.
I thought about this for other platforms because I like to use lists on like Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
but I've used playlists on YouTube before. But I just like, hey, we should create this playlist for the
Yeah.
community.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
cool. I'm glad that you cleared that up because I had a few people asking like, "Hey, do you mind if I use a song or something?" I'm like, "I don't mind." Like, you know what I mean? But I
And-
didn't know how this worked. So
This is
that's
a great
cool,
way
man.
for you like to do the vetting. This is a great way to
Yeah.
for you to see it first too, and
That's
it'll
awesome.
show up for you
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
easily.
Good to know.
CFM, awesome. I'm just a support channel. Really, I'm not looking to get monetized or anything. Just like seeing everyone. Hey, we totally get it, and all of us are
bet.
not necessarily in this for monetization. But just know that that option's available for you, and that it does not only through monetizing through YouTube, but there's certain stages along your journey that maybe you would like to open up. That as you grow, other things become available. Such as super chats or memberships and things like that. So you may not be really interested in the monetizing through YouTube part like that, but there's other things. So
You
and
can
just the
monetize
exposure.
yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. Yeah,
I
and it does
feel
it
you,
does change because I mean,
CFM.
at the beginning, whatever.
I feel you. I don't do it for. I'm not monetized yet either, and I do it for fun. This is
Mhm.
all fun for me. Creating. If I'm not creating, then I'm probably like depressed or something.
Yep.
Fair point, man.
Yep.
Very good.
Here we go. We got another one from Gen X. It's a paragraph too, so it's gonna be a good one. Let me get my glasses. All
They
right.
keep getting longer.
Let me give you some extra pollen in and
Yeah.
hold these teeth in. It says,
Hold on.
"Welcome to Creating Change, a colossal collaboration of courage, clarity, consciousness, comedy, and cosmic conversation, where they are crafting connections in a cathedral of charisma." That sounds exactly
And
like
the
what I was
award
thinking, John.
goes to, I feel like he's reading my mind, you know?
Yeah, I was just thinking that right before
Get
that.
out of my
I was
head,
thinking.
Gen X. Get out of my
I
head.
think I had I had the cathedral and charisma. I think I had the
Maybe.
charisma in front of the
Yeah.
cathedral. I think that's the way I had it. But other than that, it was exactly what I was.
Bang
That's
on.
exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking. Hey,
Yeah.
wow. Challenging comfort zones in a carnival of cleverness and championing a crusade for collective
It's
clarity
hard.
with charm and
That's
confidence.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, that was
Gen
the
X-
last part that I think I was thinking of that part first, though. I think that's the order.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that's
sometimes
Did
they come in different.
Gen X, you did T, you did C. Did you do S for shine? I think.
Yeah,
you
oh,
did
we
it.
got it. Oh, yeah, we got
Oh,
it.
yeah,
So-
he did.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Right at
Yeah,
the
we
gate.
got a shine one up here somewhere. Where,
Goddamn.
I mean,
Your
get
husband's
back up here to
monetized,
the-
but at
there's
times
a
he-
shine one in here. Where in the heck is
This
it?
may be a lot of work, but do it for the whole community too.
Let's see. I can't
I
find
got a feeling
everything
that he
flows
does this
together,
fairly
guys.
effortlessly.
I can't find it. It's in here though.
It's up there somewhere. We seen
Yeah,
it
it is.
before. We were laughing before we started because it was like, here we go.
Here we
That's
go.
awesome. Yeah.
I can't
Oh
find it.
yeah,
Everything flows together. I can't see all that.
it was at the very
It took me
beginning.
3 weeks to go back through all there.
Don't worry about it.
She said,
yeah.
"My husband is monetized, but at times he wished he didn't." I get it. I get
Yeah.
it because
Got it.
just
Oh, you
seems
got it?
like it more stress
I
sometimes.
just copied it.
Worry
pasted
about it. Copy and paste it. Shine, the smooth, sensational, shining star of sharpness, soul, and swagger, so supremely stylish.
You know.
I mean,
Yeah. You said it.
I mean,
guess
I-
guess I gotta live with it.
I can't
know.
say he's wrong.
I won't disagree.
I wouldn't. I mean, he's a lot bigger than me anyway. I wouldn't stand up.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
I would
wasn't me,
stand
that
up
was-
to him, but
that
I
was
would
the
give
Gen X.
myself distance.
Yeah.
'Cause
keep
I would
him
want my
outside that
speed.
reach.
I would
Yeah.
want my speed to come into play. I would want to have time to run. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all right,
just
big guy, if
for-
you're gonna whoop me, you're gonna be out of breath when you do it, cause I'm going until I can't go. I'm running that way.
So
I'm gonna tire you
For
out.
ease in finding it, I just copied what Gen X said. That was Gen X. Even though it says my name there right now.
Yeah, yeah, that is
Beautiful.
so cool.
Awesome.
Oh man, always. Ah, that's great. I know. I
Mhm.
hear L's endeavors. I see with the smiley face. That's fun,
That's
man.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, what time are we getting? Hey, it's
We're
12:47.
almost there.
I'm gonna pull up this little song that Brother Tommy used his imagination and used the comment section of Good Vibes in the Morning with Guy and Shine, and he used this as a collaboration to put a little song that he wrote together with the help of Suno, and a little video, and we're gonna bring this up and let everybody hear it. This is called "Run" by Tommy Kenyon via Suno.
Thank
So
you
thanks, guys.
Every Friday.
Always good vibes, my friends.
Got a fire in my soul, yeah, it's burning bright. Guy Bandy told me just to follow the light. Well, I heard the people singing with all their might. So I hit the ground running, and I ran all night. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Well, I ran into my family, and I ran into my friends, and I ran into people that I didn't know then. And I said to 'em, hey, I could use a hand And I ran and I ran, and we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. Well, the children and the elders and the strangers and the neighbors and the doctors and the teachers and the farmers and the bakers and the scientists and builders and the singers and the players and the buskers and the dancers and the dreamers and the painters and the coaches and the helpers and the artists and creators and the yogis and the healers and the preachers and the changers and the people and the planet and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the oceans and the future and the vision. And the buskers and the patience and the future and the vision. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run.
Yeah, good vibes, good vibes. CFM's Queen, we are so happy to have you here as a new member of the Good Vibes with Guy and Shine, and we just appreciate you. So thank you, and shout out to CFM's. We're just outstanding to have a new person come into the community, and thank you, brother Gen X, for
Yeah.
putting our stuff out there, and we just appreciate that, man. That's how we grow together, and we just thank you, man. Matiko Dillard in the house. I see you coming in there. Thank you for being here. Gen X all the time, man. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you
Absolutely.
being part of this journey, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
And CFM's always welcome here. No matter when you come in or where you come in from, you're always welcome, and you're always a member of this community. On either side, whether me and Shine are together, whether we're separate, you will always be a part of what we got going on. So we just thank you for being here. Els Endeavors, of course, just an awesome member of the community and always stopping in. So we just thank you. Matiko Dillard in the house. You know, guys, we just without having you guys here, me and Shine, we can happily say that we would be doing this anyway. We would figure out a way to keep going and to keep figuring out how to do it. But this live stream and having everybody kind of in time and everybody here and being able to comment and us in real time, be able to answer things or be able to say something about stuff. And man, this is what makes it for me. And I think I'm
Absolutely.
speaking for Sean as well, that man, there's something about y'all being in here with us at the same time. It makes the show for us. I mean, it makes it easy as far as content because all you gotta do is get started, and Gen X gonna come in with something crazy, it gets some kind of conversation weaved in, and then something's gonna happen where something gets started. So it's just really cool. Jersey loves Steph. We appreciate you being here. Thank
Yep.
you very much, our friend, outstanding member of the community. Been coming by for quite a while now, and we thank you for that. Several times. Hey, DBC Aquatics, brother Ben in the house. He stopped in early, and we had Miss Luciana. 10KO, new person coming in, but we appreciate you stopping
Yes.
by. Hello to you. Good vibes. Let's see. I'm just trying to work back up through Croatia. Greetings from Canada. Thank you very much for stopping in. We appreciate it. You guys know as we get started talking and things get busy, it's hard sometimes when we get past. Oh, I seen brother AB in the house earlier too,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Shout out to you, brother AB, if you're still here. And then there's Surviving Together, Miss Max. She was asking for Silly Girl, and we did that for her.
Yeah.
Brother Sean's song.
I see Mateo Dillard. I do some music as well. Maybe I could share sometimes. Yeah, that wouldn't be an issue. You just want to send your stuff to us, and
Yeah.
we go that way. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And also, because we're on talking about music, if you play music at the end of the month, last Saturday of the month, we be jamming at Big Jack Story Time, 9 Eastern Standard Time. It's musicians from all over the world now. He's got people from all over the world that come on, share their videos if they can't be there in person due to time change, but something to check out if you're interested as well, Mateo.
Yeah.
So it'd be awesome.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Miss Luciana, shout out to you. My mom, shout out to you, Mama. I was just down at her house a little earlier before we got started, so,
Nice.
you know. But shout out to you, Mama. I appreciate you always. I love you.
Yep.
Euphoric Granny was in the house earlier. Outstanding member of the community, been part of the journey for a long time, and just appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much. Shout out to Euphoric Granny. I
Yep.
appreciate you. Let's see. Brother Tommy Kenyon is in the house, still in. He's in there. He's out. He's back here too. So shout out to you, brother Tommy. Always doing outstanding for the community, and he's got his live streams going on. I encourage y'all go check his page out. Because he's got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
He's the
lots
most
of stuff.
consistent dude that I personally know on here right now.
Second
He
that.
is,
Yeah.
like I can't think of one community member that I personally know or have been around that is any more consistent than what this man is. So if for nothing else, the consistency wins him my respect. Hey, there's Chris the Flat. Double tap the screen for you fellas. We
Losing
must have
skin
been
on that
bull crapping.
screen, boy.
There's Chris the Flash.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed you, brother Chris. Shout out to you, brother Chris. We must have been. I see a bunch of comments here
Double
now.
tap.
I must have been playing music or something when he comes. Real Odds and Evens in the
Might have been.
house. Shout out to Real Odds and Evens in the house. Appreciate you. And KC Inspirational. We appreciate you. Girl Dad cooking up deliciousness. Happy Father's Day, y'all. Happy Father's Day to you. And KC Inspirational says Happy Father's Day. Happy Friday, guys, and Happy Father's Day. When it comes, I may not be able to tell you on the day. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much,
that's as
KC.
good as it has to be. That's awesome.
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Always just doing outstanding things. Doug the Pogan guitarist, another outstanding
Yep.
musician and just a member of the community. Shout out to you, my friend. Appreciate you guys being here. I think I'm working my way back up to the beginning of the thing. I'm trying L's Endeavors. I see you again. She was in way out. Brother Desi. Shout out to brother Desi. in the house.
Dizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what this one's name is. I'm gonna say SSCTV. He was in first thing this morning to drop his link. That was nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate all you guys stopping in. Always good vibes. Once again, it's Friday 13th, but I don't really care about that part. It's coming up on Father's Day. Hope everybody stays safe. You know, let's not party too hard, if y'all know what I mean. I'm not trying to be the fuddy-duddy, but let's just stay safe and keep everybody safe. But have a good Father's Day weekend, and you know, as special as what it is to be a father, let's, you know, always give our thanks to our moms and our wives, and you know, because obviously
Absolutely.
without them, we wouldn't get to have that wonderful gift of being a dad, and I do find it a gift. So
Yes, sir.
shout out to everybody here, brother Sean. Thank you for being a part of everything, man. I
Oh,
appreciate
man, my
you
pleasure.
being
I
here.
appreciate you, man. And
Good job on your premiere. That was cool.
Thank you.
I seen you put that. That was one of your first. Wasn't that like a first time trying to premiere?
Yeah, yeah,
you?
it was, yeah. It was weird because I was like, I thought I messed it up because, you know, technology, you know.
Nah, it never happens.
Never. So like I was like trying to, you know, like when you're waiting for it to upload on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't know when you sent it out as a premiere, people would get like the notification right away, right? So I'm like, they're getting comments, and I was like, oh no, I must have released this right away. But I didn't. It was a mild
It worked
state of
out
panic,
great.
mild to high state of panic. Yeah.
Yeah. It
So
worked
yeah,
out,
that was
man.
fun. It was fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
it worked out good, and it was really good. It was good. I was glad to see you try the premiere side of it because I haven't done that neither.
It's pretty easy. It's
Yeah.
you know, you just go in.
I've seen the option a lot, but
Well, what I read about it was sometimes, like, you know, like if people don't have all the bells on, right, for like your page or whatever, but they're subscribed to your page, apparently if you put a premiere in, they'll get like a second notification or a first notification, just so like
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so it's
So
kind of like
that's-
an extra
Yeah, like
way
an
of
extra like a
notifying.
you got it exactly.
Okay.
And if you want to take it a step further, you can put like at all like the people, like that's kind of like I've never done a shout out video, but I put a bunch of at, like, you know, Gen X was one of them,
Yeah.
you were one of them,
Right.
just as like kind of my way of doing a shout out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I got
yeah.
you. I got you. Well, that was cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Thanks,
We got
man.
another one. The next coming in.
Here we
Mama
go.
Bandy, the melodic muse of love and laughter, a mighty mix of mischief, mojo, and matriarchal muscle, making moments more monumental in memory, mercy, and maternal magic. God bless. Woo!
So I'll be contacting you about some song lyrics here in the next
Yeah.
week or two.
Yeah, the mighty. Woo! That's that right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's about all the reading I'm gonna do this month. I
Mhm.
feel like I'm getting overexerted.
It's a strong
Feel-
finish.
All of a sudden, feel tired. I feel
Yeah.
I
Gonna
feel
have to take
weak.
a nap after this.
The truth of the matter is, I've been sitting here trying to read it for the past 10 minutes while you was talking, just to make sure that I did have it right. I was like,
Yeah.
golly, let me go get my popcorn. Hey, good Friday to every one of you guys,
Absolutely.
man.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, and we're always gracious. We thank you because we're doing this so organic, guys. Me and Shannon just coming on here and giving of ourselves, and we're not big timers. We don't know all the tricks. We don't know all that. We're just going for it, guys, and that's what I like. That when I go to concerts, I love it when I can tell that the band is just jamming and going
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Well, this is what it looks like for two guys to just believe in something and believe in something that's bigger than themselves and just say, I'm gonna go for it and I'll figure it out along the way.
Well
And
said.
you know,
Well
that's the
said.
way it works. So CMF's Queen, once again, shout out to you, new member of the community. I encourage everybody. You know, I appreciate the good vibes. That's how you get into this community, and that's how you stay in this community. And we just appreciate it. I will be over to see you as well, CMF's Queen, because we appreciate the support, and
Absolutely.
we try to make sure that we come and check your channel out and all that kind of stuff, but we do it the right way. So sometimes it takes me a little more time, because if I come to your channel, I'll watch your video.
Yeah.
And when I leave you a comment, I try to leave you a comment letting you know that I actually watched the video. You know, that way I can get to know the people in my community just a little bit.
Mhm.
You know, that's the best that we can do, but that gives me an opportunity and Shine an opportunity as we're doing our live stream and I see your name come up, whether you're a content creator or you're not, then I know, okay, I know what I have, you know, then you have that little bit of a connection that you can make on this type of platform. So that's what makes it cool for me is we have that opportunity. So shout out to you guys once again. Happy Friday. Sean, you have a great weekend, man. Like I
You
say,
too, my man.
I'm gonna try to maybe go live this weekend sometime. If I happen to stir up a little jam session that works out, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Then I'll do it. But if not, I might not. That's why I don't want to say I'm gonna do anything.
No.
You
Take
know
it
what I
as
mean?
a player issue lies, as we say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you
feel
know
it.
some people just would be maybe be uncomfortable. And why would I want to take an awesome jam session and then be like make it uncomfortable because I want to go, you know, put it on live? Like I'm not going to do that. To
No, it's
nobody.
one of them events that you know, it's sometimes just more visceral to experience just by being there and keeping it for yourself. You know what I mean?
Indeed,
So,
indeed.
Yeah.
Yup, surviving together's in the house. She said 75 hours to
That's
3,000.
amazing. Good
Get it.
job.
Get it. Well, you
Yep.
ain't got but a couple live streams left in, and you'll knock that one out of the park
Mhm.
quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hey, appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great weekend. This is a little
Yep.
song of mine called Slow It On Down that we're going to end it out on, and I truly mean that, guys. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around, man. Just ease on up, back off the gas a little bit, and see the things that's out there that's ready for you to look at them. Always good vibes to all you guys. We'll be seeing you. I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes on you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes on to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.